Okay, cats and kittens, stay tuned for an exciting tailgate reveal coming your way.
There's an old curiosity shop. Every once in a while I go by there for the fond recollections that lie there in that old curiosity shop.
Well, here I am behind the cart in a Goodwill in New Jersey in the clear glass aisle. And I really like EAPG pedestals. They're really nice to use during the Christmas season, and they're a lot of fun to stack on top of each other and make a three-tiered display. Really looks nice with all kinds of colored Christmas lights and Christmas cookies on it and whatnot. But I've got a few, and so I didn't buy that one. I'm just kind of fishing around. Little bubble soup bowl, chowder bowl. I find those a lot. Wexford, Anchor Hocking, which I see frequently. Made from the 60s into the 90s, if I remember. Here's a Duncan Miller teardrop piece. So see all those little bubbles in there? That pattern is called Teardrop by Duncan and Miller. I guess it's a little compote or comport, whichever you like. Which do you say? I guess most people these days say compote. Imperial, which I just put down, and that piece there, I can't remember what that is. I know what it is, and I can't. It's not pretzel. Is it pretzel? No, I don't remember. But it's, 1930s, 40s. These are, I guess little candle holders. Yeah, candle holders. I see a wedding box back in there. A couple different companies made those wedding boxes. I saw one in clear glass. I usually find them in milk glass. Hi everyone. I didn't say hi. Oh, look. Now, don't get excited. I'm going to fiddle with these bags for a while. I did not buy any of this. Some of it is that newer glass made in France, and some of it is Anchor Hocking Ruby Red. And the red colors really match up. Now, the glass that's made in France is usually marked. And there were lots of odds and ends, so 3 sherbet pieces there. Look at the handle on this cream and sugar. I think I'm going to show you in a minute. I think. I'm still fiddling around. I came back to this several times and then finally just made the decision not to buy it. It looks good. It's great at Christmas. You can mix and match it with the forest green, and as I said, the French pieces there look very well. It has a very mid-century look, a very 1940s, 50s look, and it goes well with the Anchor Hocking. But just for today, I decided, I'm just not going to buy all that glass, and so I left it for someone else to discover. These were okay, $3.99, but there we go. There's that little. My joke is it's always the colonial man and woman, and I didn't really get a good look at that. But there's just so many pieces of china from that era that had this little colonial man and woman, which it's okay. Now this, I was kind of mad. Look at that, it's new. I guess it might have said made in China, but it sure does have a Majolica look and a 30s, 40s cream and green, but the shape of it really wasn't vintage, and obviously when you turn it upside down, you can see it was made in China. Or made somewhere. Not old at all. What do you see? I see this. And this is made in China. Ooh, they're trying to look like a 1950s snack set. Wow, and that's made in China. Okay, now this is when knowing your shapes comes in handy. W.S. George, how can you date it? Well, you can certainly date it by the square ridges that have the beveled edges and the little indentations. Well, I'm not really saying this right. I think I see several more of those pieces, so we'll look at it again. Here we go. I think here's some more. It's got platinum on the outside. So square saucers with beveled edges and sort of a scallop on the beveled edge. Very 1930s. And there were several pieces of it all scattered out. And this is the hard part. It's like I want to save. Look at all those berry bowls. You see them? Same pattern. And if you're adding up price tags, now look, great deal if you want to keep it. I have to remind myself I am not a replacements service, and it's a lot of china. It's in good condition, or dinnerware, American dinnerware. And it is so hard not to buy it, but I did well. I did not purchase any of that. Nothing wrong with it. Look, there's more. A big covered casserole. And this stuff was in good condition. Look at that. And there's a cream soup. 2 cream soups. Little dessert plates. So much. But I could have easily spent $30 racking up all those dishes. And it'll sell. And there are people who have that pattern and need it as a replacement. So I just didn't buy any of that. Decided to leave it there. Alright, we're in the next aisle where they keep all the cookware. And if there's going to be any Pyrex, this is where you'll find it. This is where you'll find it. And on this particular day, I don't find any. Oh my goodness, what did we do there? We went upside down. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. And now I spy another one of those generic colonial couples. Figurines. He's jamming out on the guitar, she's singing, and I hope she's pulling her blouse up. She's a little provocative there, isn't she? Well, and look, the Pope the figurine is right behind her. So she. Boy, did you see him run over there and snatch that McCoy? I don't remember doing that, but boy, I ran and I did not speed that up either. A nice piece of McCoy in my color green. Okay. Wonderful. And it's probably a piece that dates to the 1940s. It's got a little bit of an Art Deco flair to it. And what have we got? Some berries on one side and a bird on the other. How much is it? Turn it over so we can see it. I can't see it. A couple dollars. $3.99, something like that. Maybe $4.99. Okay, that made the whole trip worth it for me. Because that's a piece of McCoy. I don't collect McCoy, but I love that color. You know it. Okay, that's right. Here is a bunch of stuff that you did not see me put in my cart. Actually, I went to a couple more stores and couldn't really film everywhere, but it got hot again. Hence, what's left of the Dunkin' Donuts iced coffee. But what I've got here is a box full and some bags full, and we're going to do something a little bit different. Normally, it's a kitchen counter review. This time, you're going to see everything cruddy, dirty from the store with price tags on it, because a lot of you like to see what I pay for things. So I'm going to do that now. And talk about the things that I picked up today. Alright, so let's open up some bags here and see what we've got. Actually, let me come right back. Okay, first off, looking very pre-war, although I'm not really sure about that, but I think so. A little honey pot here. And this is actually made in England. I was able to look underneath that sticker without destroying it. You can. Anyway, $1.99, no chips, no cracks. Honey pot made in England, kind of a cream and green color, so I really like that. And his wings are not chipped at all. So, it needs to be cleaned. But remember, I'll show it to you again when it's all ready for sale in the old Curiosity shop. Once I get it all washed up and everything. And then under here we have, from the early 1960s, a chalkware, I don't know why I can't say that, plate with fish on it. And this is really cool because it's, is it Napco? I think it's Napco, and we see hand-painted, yeah, 1962, Napco. So that's really nice. See there? And you can see what I paid. Get it turned the right way. That's a nice one. No damage on that either. I imagine there were several of them, you know, in a series, but that's the only one they had. And then next up is a delightful cream and sugar and underplate Nippon. Let's take a look at that. This is going to come back in the autumn season. So you'll see me sell this when I do my autumn show, which is not too far off, right? A few more weeks and I'll be getting all this ready. Cream and sugar and underplate. And boy, you could use this with, so you say, well, you don't have the cups and saucers. Look, wouldn't this be nice to use with amber glass? You could use it with your peach luster. You could use it with black amethyst glass. Anything really for the fall season. And there's no damage on this at all. I'll very carefully, hopefully, let you see. There's the hand-painted Japan. Yeah, did I say Nippon? Okay, hand-painted Japan. And somebody put a sticker on there, 1914. I don't think it's quite as old as that. I'm going to actually date this to sometime 1925 to 35, somewhere in there. And this was $6.99, which was a really good price for this, especially with these autumn colors. Next up, I have some Pyrex here in this wonderful primary red color. Two of these square bowls, okay, in really good condition. And that one was $4.99. Oops, I'm losing my bags. Wait a minute. Okay, that one was $4.99 and this one is $5.99. And there are a few. This one is in better condition than this one. This one has a scratch across there, but I don't see this square shape very often. I guess they had lids which are missing. Again, I'm not a Pyrex guy, but I thought that was, you know, okay for the two of those. I find Pyrex people are much more forgiving of the little scratches, but as long as it's a nice shiny luster and it hasn't been murdered in a dishwasher, it does pretty well. Okay. And next, it's been a long time since I have found a Fire King jadeite bowl, mixing bowl. One of the medium-sized bowls here. This was $5 and it's in excellent condition, just needs to be washed. No chips, no cracks, just a little bit of wear, but nice and shiny. There's a good luster on that. And as I said, it's been a hot minute since I have found the jadeite mixing bowls by Fire King. Now down in this box, I'm not going to take all of this out because I have several pieces of it, but you'll recognize the Hazel Atlas hairpin pattern, or also called Newport hairpin because it kind of looks like hairpins. And this is a pattern. This pattern is it's a 1930, a late 30s pattern, if I remember correctly. I don't have my book, you know, I'm not looking anything up. But this, you know, this still does okay. And the main reason why I bought all of this, now it was $14 for all of these pieces. There are some cereal bowls, a couple of sherbets. I've got two great big serving platters, which are a little harder to find. And there were 4 of these big serving bowls, vegetable serving bowls, or master berry bowls, or whatever you want to call them. So I was really excited. There aren't any cups or saucers here. It's just these random pieces of Hazel Atlas Newport hairpin. Okay, that's it. That's everything that I got at the 2nd Avenue thrift store. And as you can see here, it's called 2nd Avenue Thrift. And I'm very excited with my finds. Well, okay, everyone. Thanks for watching. My day isn't over. I still have to get to the post office. I hope you enjoyed this trip to the Goodwill and the 2nd Avenue thrift shop. I'll be back again with more surprises tomorrow. So in the meantime, I'm Scott from the Old Curiosity Shop saying thanks for watching. Wait for the cat. So long for now.